Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Glorp from King Jeffrey. This is going to be my first war review. Today I'm going to be doing a simple war review from one of our regular wars against Accademia. So you can see here, the score was pretty one-sided, 88 to 71. We used all 60 of our attacks. 5 attacks lost. They only used 45 of their attacks, so they actually left 15 on the table. Don't know if that's from giving up or they just aren't very active. You can see here we had 28 3-stars and only 2 2-stars, so it was really one-sided throughout. The only ones we didn't 3-star were their number 1 and number 3. So I'm just going to jump right into this. For my first war review, I kept it kind of simple, just picked a couple of random attacks, 2 Town Hall 11s, 2 Town Hall 10s, 2 Town Hall 9s. So first one up is going to be Pain Rain on their number 2. So you can see here he's going with Mass Valks on a mostly max Town Hall 11. Obviously walls weren't great, but at this level, hero level was way below ours as well. So we'll just go ahead and get into it. He goes ahead and starts south here, breaks into that southern compartment. Uses the golem to tank for his queen walk a bit. Queen charge, actually. Just gonna open up that other side with some wall breakers as well. You see there he sends the king in on the other side just to funnel a little bit easier, and then in come all the Valks. And they are going to wreck pretty much everything pretty quickly. The CC's all in there, not really getting destroyed yet, but he's got those back end hogs to take out the rest of those defenses on the north side, and then some loons on the right side as well. So good cleanup troops. Queen and Warden are going to take out the CC troops that are still hanging around, and from there it's over. So a great raid by Pain here. If I recall correctly, he had messed up on an earlier raid and then said he was going to take it out on number 2, and he definitely did that. So next up we've got Leeboy on number 4. He'll be our second Town Hall 11 raid, and he did a miner raid, which I'm not gonna lie, I don't know much about miners yet, but I know they're pretty fun to watch in the raids, so we'll get started with that. He's gonna come in from the northeast side. Keeping everything meshed into the center there nicely. And then he's going to put the miners in. And I tell you what, the miners are kind of overpowered in my opinion. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about them, but it seems like they could actually be stronger than bowlers because of the fact that they can still be healed while they're underground. So they're not able to take any damage every time they're moving, and can be healed, which is a pretty big advantage. So he's still got his queen walking around the top part of the base there. No defenses left up there to touch it really, so she's just going to keep working around. And he's still got 1 heal left for these miners as they make their way around the outer ring of the base here as well. Inferno Tower goes down, and with that there's not much left to do here. a few defenses down there in the corner, but like I said, healing those miners while they're underground means every time they pop up, they're back at full health. The defenses have to start over again. So they'll take out the last of that. All that's left now is the Teslas in the center. Miners move around, take out the rest of the outside stuff, and then they're just going to tunnel all the way inside. And this was actually a really close raid. You can see here, down to his last few miners, but he gets it done. So a great raid by Leeboy there on number 4. We're getting pretty good at 3-starring most bases. We're able to 3-star Town Hall 11s now. We're able to Town Hall 10s are able to 3-star Town Hall 10s, and my unbiased Town Hall 9 opinion, the Town Hall 9s have been outstanding the last few wars. Doing a good job of cleaning out their bases early, opening up the upper Town Hall 9s to scout or get early 2-stars on upper bases. Like we were able to use Wesley, one of the low Town Hall 10s, to 2-star number 1, and that helped a lot. So on to the Town Hall 10s. Let's see, I wrote this down. Yep, we have Matt on number 6. So Matt's going to use bowlers, trying to mix up the attacks that I show in the review. So Matt's going to come in with his almost like an HDHB for Town Hall 10s. He's going to use the dragons to clear on either side for funneling. And then he's got the giants with in front to take that first inferno. Bowlers come in behind. Sorry for speeding that up a little too much there. And then uses a freeze on the second inferno, which seems to be a great strategy to go on those. Put those giants down to tank the first inferno, and then right about the time they're dying, you've got the rest of your troops making it there. So then they can finish up the second inferno. And like I said, once you get those bowlers into the center of any base, they're just going to wreak havoc. He's got some loons there for the outer defenses, which is pretty effective. They do have more health than hogs, a lot slower though. And he's still got the healers on his queen, still hasn't used the queen ability. So that shouldn't be a problem for the defenses there left in the south compartments. Yeah, while this plays out, just talk a little bit about myself. I wanted to do some reviews like this because I love the war reviews, and Mend and Wux do a fantastic job running this clan with the other leaders. A lot of people have stepped up, and I've been a member of this clan for a long time. There's only a handful of people left that have been here longer than me, and I really haven't done much to help the clan out. I ran a competition, like a contest a while back, but nothing to really help the clan, and I really wanted to step up and do something to help the leadership. I know I don't have time to be a co-leader. I thought this would be a great way to just take a little bit of the load off the leaders. So that's why I'm doing this. For our second Town Hall 10, we've got Butter on number 11. He's going to use Valks with some back-end hogs and Queen Charge. So the Queen's going to go in there on the west side. Not a whole lot of problems for her there. And this is what I get for trying to record the video watching my son. And so you see the queen gets the CC out. She has no problem handling them with the rage. And the king's going to take out the south compartment with some whiz behind him, which helps a lot in there. And once that's done, you just put the Valks down and let them go to work. You've already cleared out the south and the west side, so you know the Valks are going to charge straight into the center, which they do. Gets that freeze down on the second Inferno, and once the Valks are in there, they just tear everything up in the core. Valks are still one of the strongest aspects of the game. A lot of people are doing bowlers and miners, but Valks are still extremely viable. As long as you can funnel them into the core, they'll just wreck everything. And from here, it's a queen walk, pretty much. And she's got a long way to go, and just barely going to make the time. It's pretty close for Butter's attack here. I don't remember how close, but I know it was very close to time. We'll go back and look. So, when does he get his first troop in? So yeah, it looks like he had about 6-7 seconds left at the end of that raid. So great job by Butter. Now we'll move on to the Town Hall 9s. First up is going to be Josh on 15, and he's going to use my favorite, the HGHB, Healers, Golems, Hogs, and Bowlers in the CC. In my opinion, probably the strongest attack for Town Hall 9s right now. Can work on any base, maybe not any direction, but I've seen it work on a lot of bases that are set up specifically to beat this attack. So he's going to come in from the south here, which is good. He's away from the cluster of air defenses up there on the north and west side. And as long as the bowlers get in there before the healers get into the range of that first air defense, well, they take it out. The second attack for the bowler, the second bounce of the rock, reaching that next level is so huge for this attack because it makes it keeps the healers out of range of the air defense so long as they're going in the right direction. So the HGHB is into the core of the base at this point. Not a whole lot. It's already crushed this entire half of the base, and he's still got 14 hogs plus a couple cleanup troops to send in. So here he sends in the hogs there. And they're gonna clean up that side of the base. Still got his healers, still got his queens, still got his heroes, still got most of his giants. Still has more hogs to put down, and he's gonna send them in to the south side here. And I mean, just a great attack by Josh here. Really was never in doubt the whole time, not even close. Looks like 1, 2, 4 of his 5 bowlers from the CC are still up. Both his heroes. Still has giants going. A lot of hogs. Just a great attack by Josh there. And so we'll go to the final attack I had, which is going to be Arabian Beast on 19. So AB, everybody knows he's one of our strongest attackers. Him and Ray, for a long time there, were our only Town Hall 9s that were dependable 3-star attackers. They carried us through they carried the Town Hall 9s through a pretty rough patch when half of us only knew how to do air go lay low raids, and at this point in Clash, that attack can work in certain specific bases, but it's extremely unreliable in that For attacks like this with AB, he's doing a Govejo or HGHB, or even the new Master Ag strategy. There's some wiggle room. You can make a few mistakes and still get the 3 stars. But in my opinion, with the Golelos and the Quaker raids that used to be big for 3-starring, they're just, you have to be absolutely perfect with your loon placement and the timing of those drops, and if you mess up even a little bit, the whole raid can go south and you end up with 3 stars or 1 star. And I know Mend was getting pretty frustrated with the Town Hall 9s failing on all those attacks, but we've gotten a lot better since then. A lot of more diverse attack strategies. Lots of Govejo, lots of HGHB, Master Ag, still bust out the occasional Golelo or Lavaloon. So it's just the more attacks we can add to our repertoire, I think the better it's going to be for us. But yeah, as you can see, AB, his queen walk / charge is still going in the base. I mean, it wasn't even fair, really. AB is such a strong attacker. This base was fairly weak. Low walls, low heroes. So, another great raid by AB. You can't really beat this. Surgical precision with those hogs. So yeah, that wraps up the attacks that I wanted to show for the war. Just go look at this again. So Accademia was a 11. We were a 10 clan. We had 197 wins, so they win a lot. But I don't think they were very good overall, unless they just gave up. I did not write down the specifics for how many Town Hall 11s versus Town Hall 10s that they had and we had. It looks like they had 4 or 5 Town Hall 11s. Yeah, they had 4 Town Hall 11s. We had the same. So that was even. But hero level, we had a pretty big advantage going into this war, and it showed pretty easily. So, yeah, that's gonna do it for my first war. We're in a war right now. Maybe I'll do a war review on that if this one goes well. It too is looking pretty one-sided. So until next time, this is Glorp from King Jeffrey. Hope you enjoyed the war review, and see you next time.